everyone, it's Gojira Prime here with a little video, and today I thought with Tfnation just over a week away, it might be a nice idea to do a little video in regard to my favorite pickups from all the Tfnation events that I have attended since 2019. So I figured I'd pick out my favorite pickups from each one of those years and share them with you. And once you've watched this video, if you do have a favorite pickup from TFN or BotCon or TFCon or whatever Transformers convention you do go to, please put a comment in the comment section. So starting off in 2019, my favorite pickup from that year was Twin Twist. Well, this could be Topspin. I always get the two mixed up. But either way, this particular figure was my favorite pickup from the 2019 event. I already had his twin brother, which I desperately wanted to get because I had the original figure back in the late 1980s, and it was one of my favorite Transformers toys. So when I got that one and this one came out, I really wanted to get my hands on this one as well. But I really struggled to find it, and I eventually found the Takara version with the Target Master at TFN in 2019, and I was very happy to get this figure. I have done a video review of this figure, by the way, and if you can, please do check that out. Then in 2022, when we were able to go back to TFN because of that wonderful period known as COVID, my favorite pickup from that year I can't actually find. I have ripped the room apart trying to find this one particular figure that I actually wanted to show, which was Roadbuster. So in the absence of Roadbuster, I have selected my alternative choice, which is Double Dealer. Now, I'd never owned a version of Double Dealer before, and I found this guy at a very good price, secondhand. The joints are a little wobbly on him, I have to admit, but he's a very nice addition to my Japanese shelf. And I just really like the figure. Robot mode's very nice, big and chunky. Vehicle mode's very nice as well, and the bird mode is quite good too. So all in all, a good all-rounder for me, and it's my alternative choice because I can't find Roadbuster at the moment. Then for TFN Minicon in... Oh, actually, no, I'm jumping ahead of myself slightly here. TFN 2023, my favorite pickup from that particular year was this little guy. Evil Perceptor. I think he's called Malignance or Maleficence or something like that. I can never pronounce it properly. But yeah, this was my favorite pickup from that year. It's the one that stands on the shelf the most. I just think it's a really nice looking figure. A black, red and grey redeco of Perceptor with a new head sculpt or retool. And yeah, I just think it looks really, really good. And it was nice to have an evil Decepticon scientist to add to the shelf. So that was my favorite pickup from 2023. Then for TFN Minicon in 2024, because I was on a bit of a Beast Wars craze at that time, I decided to get the complete set of Beast Wars characters, and I was doing pretty well. There was only one figure I could not find at the time, and then I stumbled across it at TFN Minicon in Manchester that year, and that was little old Rat Trap. He's a bit smaller. Yeah, I'd been looking for Rat Trap for quite a while, and he was a nice addition to the collection. I was finding the larger versions of Rat Trap from previous Transformers lines, but I wanted this version because it's scaled properly with the other Beast Wars characters. So I was really pleased to find him. The robot mode's very, very accurate to what Rat Trap looks like. The figure does have some problems, like in the shoulder pads, but I'm not really too bothered about them. And the animal mode's very, very nice as well. So yeah, a really nice addition to the collection in 2024. Then at the main event, still on a bit of a Beast Wars bender, still trying to get all those Beast Wars characters. And my favorite Beast Wars character, or at least, you know, based on the toy at least anyway, was Tigerhawk. I really like this figure. It's really menacing looking in robot mode, with the face sculpt and everything like that. The wolf-bird hybrid mode is really nice to look at. And I'll be honest, even better than this version of the character, I also have the evil Razor Claw version from Transformers Universe, which came out recently, and that looks even better than this version. So yeah, a really, really good figure and a really nice toy and a really welcome addition to the collection from the main event in 2024. Now, the next figure the next figure is one that was going to be, I won at the Minicon in 2025, but I didn't get until the main event in 2025. And I'd entered the coloring competition and I won this little guy, which is a custom-made, one of two mini-bots that were specially made. And I did the coloring competition because I'm a big kid, like we all are. And this was the winning entry for that year. For inspiration, because I couldn't think of a color scheme off my own head, I decided, well, what would my daughter do? So what I did was I designed the color scheme to be that of Hello Kitty. So this is an unofficial Hello Kitty Transformers crossover figure, which I'm very, very pleased with. So basically this one's more for the experience than anything, because I had to go up and have my picture taken. I got to go up on stage in front of everyone, which was really nice, really scary as well, because I'd never been on stage in front of that many people. But also what was really, really good was the second version of these got auctioned off for Mary's Meals, and I think they got a couple of £100 for it, which was really, really nice. So yeah, that one's got, it's a nice addition to the collection, and it's also got some really good memories attached to it as well. Then at the main event in 2025, my favorite pickup from the show was, I'll have to move my camera back for this one, was the SS-86 Command Class Ultra Magnus. Now I have to admit, this figure is not one that was on my radar to get. I was perfectly happy with my Combiner Wars Ultra Magnus, but then I stumbled across this guy, I think at the In Demand Toys booth on the Saturday, and ahed about it for the day, and excuse me. And then I went back on the Sunday. They still had a few of them left, and they were going at a slightly discounted price. So I got him, and yeah, I'm really glad I did. He's a fantastic action figure, especially in the robot mode. Transformation is a bit of a pain in the ass, but the vehicle mode is also very nice as well. So yeah, a very welcome pickup for the collection. And then finally, obviously we've got the main event coming next week, but my final choice for favorite pickup was from TFN's Minicon event in Manchester this year. And this was one I purely stumbled upon completely by chance. I was doing a final round of the dealer room, or one of the dealer rooms, because they had two, and was up at the Toy Foo booth, having one quick last look around, and I stumbled on to Power of the Prime's Nemesis Prime. Now, I do have a Nemesis Prime, the Siege version Nemesis Prime, but I'd seen this figure online and in pictures and reviews, and I really liked the look of it, even though I'm not a fan of the original Optimus Prime mold of the figure, and I do have the Star Convoy version of this as well. But yeah, I really just like the look of this thing in its super robot mode. It just looks absolutely brilliantly evil. And it was more or less complete. I don't think it came with any minicons. No, I think it came with one minicon, but it didn't have that, the sword minicon, so it didn't have that one. But I wasn't too fussed about that. Aside from that, he's got all his other weapon accessories. He's got the cannons, the red blade, the main gun. Transforms fine. But yeah, this was really a really good pickup for me, and I got him for a lot less than he was on eBay. I'll be brutally honest with you there. I got a real good deal on this guy. So yeah, that was my favorite pickups from TFN for the last 7 years now. I got some really nice figures over the years from TFN. Hope to get some more this year. But like I said, let me know in the comments section, what's your favorite pickup from TFN over the years, and any other Transformers event that you've been to? Do let me know in the comments section. Please hit like, hit subscribe. Thank you for taking the time to watch this video, and have a very, very nice day.